to the virtually non-existent amount of people out there watching. I am HeyDream, and I'm your host, and I'm gonna bring you some motherfucking Starcraft 2 here on the map, Steps of War. Here on the top position, there are only 2 positions on this map, so it's not like, oh, IdrA here, the pro who's in Korea, is so smart that he's bringing his overload. No, everybody spawned Steps of War the same. All right, that's all it is. And to the right of Steps of War, we have ThisIsJimmy. I'm not gonna do the ThisIsJimmy thing. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna call him Jimmy, and he's the blue Terran. All right, and let's see. We're gonna find out what openers we get on this map, Steps of War. And of course, as everybody knows, it's a very long. If you're gonna try to rush, it's gonna be something really long. You know, it's gonna take you a long time to break these rocks, and you know you're not gonna do that at the beginning of the game. So obviously, you know, IdrA likes that piggish style of just, you know, going economy, drones. So he's probably gonna go fast hatch on this map, only because it is Steps of War, though. That is, of course. And you're gonna see Terran just do a you know, laid back build as well. You know, they know Zerg's not gonna come. He knows IdRA's gonna go fast expand, because that's the way this map works, I guess, nowadays with this matchup. And IdrA, you know, he's you know, everybody knows who he is. He's a pro. Artos is his boy. You know, he gets all the good footage of him, even when he quits in games. You know, which is great, and it is gold. And ThisIsJimmy, I saw his he's in the Masters League, and his score in the Masters League is like, what was it, 31? It was like 3100. Okay, and there goes the fast hatch, and what is that? He dropped it on. It was probably what, 16? He did a 16 hatch. So IdrA has a 16 hatch, as Jimmy is a pretty good player because he's in the Masters League. This fucking guy's in the Masters League, and he's got 3100 points in the Masters League. Okay. It said IdrA had 1500 because IdrA probably plays in tournaments. He doesn't even know to play ladder. Who knows? And IdRA's gonna drop the. At the time, it was a 16 pool. So there you go. That's probably IdRA's always opener on this map, I would assume, unless of course he was going for something out of control, which of course is 100% of the time. No, he doesn't do shit like that on this map. And here comes the first scout of the game for Jimmy, and he's gonna come in here, and let's see what he sees. He's gonna see the fast expo, as he probably predicted. He's gonna put down a bunker. Okay, let's see what happens with that bunker. In production, you could see a Reaper now. Yeah, I just saw that right now. There's a Reaper coming, and of course after the patch, of course you can't get the upgrade without. You need a factory. Okay. And the first Reaper's gonna come out, and I guess he's gonna try to put the Reaper in the bunker. Oh, I'm so smart. Yeah, I don't know shit, man. You know, I have no idea. Standard play. It is always upon us with Terran, you know, because, you know, Terran, it's either, if you get a cheese, it's just gonna be like an all-in, you know. But you know, this is not even cheese. This is the regular way to play this matchup, I guess, right? I mean, this is not cheese. You can abandon bunkers, you know. You get all your minerals back. It's not a big deal, man. You know, I don't want to like bitch and cry, but it should be this way, though. You know, I'm not a Terran player. I don't like Terran, you know. But all right, so this bunker goes down. This Reaper's doing a beautiful mark. Look, he already has 6 kills, man. So this Reaper is gonna leave the automatum 2000 neutral, and he's finally gonna die. But he had like 6-7 kills, and you know that he did well. He lived his life great. He was probably promoted to captain. You know, I didn't check. I should have. As this Reaper already has 2 kills. Jimmy with some you know, decent Reaper micro, but you know, nothing special. IdrA just, you know, he's doing a fairly decent all he could do job of fending this off. He's doing good. This queen being a little cuntish, you know, it shouldn't be getting off that creep. It's very dangerous. I know there's one Reaper, he's not gonna fucking kill it. It's gonna take him like at least 30 shots, but you know, stay on the creep, queen. That's where you belong. Those little legs of the queen, man, don't they look great? Especially when she's off the creep. I like that. All right. So she puts her needle in the hatchery, and eggs appear. And she's gonna, again, she's getting off the creep. Now she's only got about half her HP left, and now there's 2 Reapers harassing. Queen finally not giving a shit, you know, and getting really low on HP here. I mean, if she, IdRA's getting this bitch in the red, you know. You don't want her on her period. Get her back down to the fucking hatchery. Get her on the creep before Zerglings come out. And ThisIsJimmy is, he would have got surrounded regardless. Look at this. You smell a professional? I certainly do. He's fucking decent. IdrA is a pro, but ThisIsJimmy has like 3100 in Masters League, so he's not a joke, right? It's 8 PM. Let's check some spam. IdrA, look at this. Holy shit. He's got like 500 APM currently. And not bad. 115 average for Jimmy, which is decent, you know? I wish I could do 115 APM. I don't give a shit about that. Let's get back to the production here. So tanks and siege mode coming out for Jimmy. Here come banelings. So we're gonna look at this. We're gonna see a baneling bust of the supply depots. Supply depots of Jimmy. Oh my! 2 depots go down, and the bunker goes down, and you know Zerglings with upgraded speed are in. They begin to harass an SCV here or there. Marine goes down, SCV goes down. Ba ba ba. More speed Zerglings coming into the main, but the first tank is out for Jimmy, and that must make him feel a lot better. Oh, as all the SCVs, I mean like 3/4 of the SCVs ran off the line. That's mining time lost for Jimmy, and he is behind right now. You know, his Reaper harass was good, so maybe they're even. But I mean, that IdrA did a much more sufficient, of course, harass. I mean, he killed supply depots and bunkers and a shitload of units as well. What do we see now? We just see more tanks coming out for Jimmy, and you know, with the reactor, he's probably supply blocked too. Man, he's supply blocked, huh? You know. That's not too good. I mean, 2 supply depots when you lose them, yeah, he's, you know, he has an excuse. He got baneling busted, you know. Baneling busted up his tramp, and tramp of course is ramp plus choke. So this siege tank will siege out here. You know, he probably thinks more banelings are out, so he's going. You know, he doesn't want, you know, his whole army of Marines getting blown up from banelings. You know, at least sometimes the siege tanks will stop that from happening. Also, stim pack is coming out for Jimmy as well. Another queen coming out of his hatchery. And no baneling speed yet. You will probably get that eventually. IdrA will. Decent amount, you know, of creep tumors here. He's got his creep all the way out here. You know, he could fight here and have the upper hand in the warfare. So right now we see a spire going down. And where is the spire? Let's go hunt it down. And the spire is down here. So we'll see mutas as well coming out eventually here on Steps of War. And you know, as if you're going to like a bakery or something and buying like pastries, and you don't want to see this build happening for the Terran, because you know it's not looking good. You just want to return the pastry or bread or bagel or cake or whatever the fuck you bought. You know, don't even think about eating that shit on the way out or even when you get home. Just return it while you can, and that's it. These look like Vespian gas right here. These 2 guys, this is the exhaust. So you could probably get gas somewhere in that. You know, you can see the gas spewing out. Even from here, this is all connected. If you guys, this is all the system of these 2 pipes. Banelings here, and speedlings here. So he's got that in the front. As a hatchery here, in between the natural and the main is going down. He's gonna want some more larvae, so IdrA wants to macro the shit up, and he more than likely will because he's ahead. So he's taking advantage of that, and he's doing his killer, his pro macro here. How's the APM? Let's check it now. They still spamming? As an evolution chamber, there, I spotted that. That's going up. Yeah, still nice APMs here. Very nice. These guys are pro, man. Well, I don't know about but this is Jimmy, you know. With the 3100, I can't get over that. I mean, that's a lot, right? I thought like 2500 was a lot. This is a shitload of Marines. Jesus fucking Christ! Look at this. Alright, they got no upgrades. What about the Lings? No, because the evolution chamber just started. Is he gonna go right away for the fucking for the claws? Is he gonna go right away? No, not right away. No. We got combat shields as well for these Marines. Alright, they're just macroing up, man. You know. You know, since I would say IdrA, he's got it. He's macroing up, and you know, and he's got mutas coming in. He's gonna spot everything that's going on in his base. He's gonna see a shitload of Marines, and you know IdrA's doing a good build. He's got banelings, and that is the perfect counter to stacking Marines. That is definitely the truth. I just got about 10 mutas, and IdrA, you know, look at this, and this is Jimmy is saying Korea because IdrA is located there right now, you know. And yes, he is. Yeah, he's living there. So look at this. He's getting the gold. So I guess, you know, IdrA's up right now, totally in economy. You know, must be gross. How's the resources? Huh. Keeping him low, you know, that's what you gotta do. But right now, you know, the income, if you look at it, Harvesters, IdrA's up by 18. And now he's got Muta Harass going on, and he's gonna have more Mutas coming out. 4 more coming out. Creep tumors all over the map now. Spread like a fucking virus, and he's gonna be a complete slob, and he's gonna put down his, you know, 3rd expansion. How many meters we got now, IdrA? Oh, he's still got this. No, he's got more. Oh man. All right, so he's got a healthy amount where you could actually, you know, start with like 2 hitting buildings and shit. So, or turrets. So he's gonna come in with these, I don't know, about 15 mutas. He's gonna attack this this turret as it goes down. SCV goes down, and you know, he's gonna do the safe thing, you know, without getting damage from the turret. He's gonna take 2 supply depots out. As I can't even speak anymore. He's getting. Oh, we got one infantry weapons here though, so he's gonna need that. Definitely, that's one thing, that's for sure. Because these mutas are gonna start ripping ass. Because yes, IdrA does have one. Oh, look at this! Baneling's in, and Baneling's absolutely fucking baptizing all those Marines, but still a healthy amount left. More mutas, beginning to, you know, he's got about, you know, 16 mutas, but he wants to run away from these stim Marines because they are dangerous. Definitely impacts like that. A couple of Overlords go down, but he's not, you know, IdrA's still oversupply, he's alright. And he's gonna, these mutas will attack and kill maybe half of those Marines. And I just missed that. Yeah, more Baneling fucking harass. He just, IdrA just holds that off with Banelings. Very nice. And at this point, he's just gonna macro up more Banelings. 15 on the way. Wow, 15 on the way. So he's serious about this. He has a lot of mutas now. He can definitely do harass with this. He's gonna try to maybe come in here and pick off some tanks. But Jimmy he's doing a pretty good job, you know, like of macroing. I'll definitely say that. You know, he's already got a decent. His whole army just got fucking wiped. All right, the raid wiped, and you come back to his base, and he's got, you know, a decent amount of macroed up units already. Very nice. And this is off what, 3 barracks with a reactor, 1 with a tech lab, and 2 factory tech. So very nice. As IdrA's on 4 bases, you know, his main's not even mined out. Well, it's about to be, as you know, as there she is, and 3 siege tags in the front here to stop, you know, these Banelings from coming in and absolutely killing everything in sight. You know, if I can kill it on sight, as if, you know, let's not bring that up, but there's what is that? Look at this, Carapace and level 2 melee for IdrA, and he's gonna come in. He's gonna come in now and take a look. Many Zerglings. Oof! Look at that. I don't want to count that, but what is that? 20, 48. It's a lot of Zerglings. His whole army is 94 right here, not counting mutas. So let's take a look what happens. 18 mutas coming in. Well, 17 there, but no. I looked at his hotkey though. Oh, I'm so yeah. Here we go. The scan's going down, and I'm just gonna stay away from those scans, as he's gonna come over here and harass the natural expansion and kill a shitload of SCVs as they run away in fear of their lives, of their mechanical lives. But they are actually inside the mechanical thing, so they're human. So, and here comes the engagement of the match here. Baneling's coming in, killing siege tanks, and a lot of Marines too. And the mutas, they're gonna rape this up. They're gonna sweep it up. They're gonna finish up these medivacs. All the Marines are gone, and it's looking really like the end is coming for Jimmy here. For ThisIsJimmy, yeah, ThisIsJimmy. Muta's just, you know, raping the village as Jimmy, you know, he taps in GG and he taps out. He's telling IdrA to win the GSL already, as if he, you know, he wants some more motivation. You know, IdrA's a great player. He doesn't need this. Get luckier spots next time against General. General probably got lucky, or maybe it's because, you know, Zerg is dying at the moment.